Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
The defendant, Heather Pate, was in court earlier this week for her sentencing after the almost 2-year-long case of the murder of Roy Jaggers. Pate, Kevin Dent, who was sentenced on Thursday, and Brad Main, whose court sentencing will be on August 3rd, were all involved in this murder. District Attorney Patrick Ferguson and the Honorable Judge Kim Wonker spoke about the alleged reason that these 3 people killed Roy Jaggers back in 2021.
The limited investigation that was done, as we heard during Mr. Main's trial, there was nothing conclusive. There was nothing to suggest that really this happened, but I'm not here to prosecute or defend Roy Jaggers, because again, that is a case that will never be before this court or any court.
You are all guilty of this crime. Each and every one of you. There isn't one that's less culpable. And I have to tell you, I looked at your scans. I was appalled by the investigator's conclusion that Roy Jaggers, if you would have called the cops, would have been arrested and he would have been convicted. Why didn't you call the cops? You know why you didn't call the cops. Because you guys would have been arrested. Why would you have been arrested? You were out using drugs. And when the officers got there, you would have become a suspect. Because you're saying that your child was molested. And they're going to be able to see that you've been using drugs all night and you're under the influence of drugs.
Pate gave her statement apologizing to the family before the judge sentenced her to life for the charge of first-degree kidnapping with possibility of parole in 5 years, and life for the charge of second-degree murder with the possibility of parole in 10 years.
There's no words to explain how sorry I am to the family. I honestly never wanted this to happen to Roy. I should have done more to stop it. And I didn't. I was scared. I let my fear get the best of me and it cost Roy's life. And I'm so sorry.
In accordance with the law, I'm going to assess a $25 administrative assessment fee, $150 DNA analysis fee, $3 DNA administrative assessment on count 1, first-degree kidnapping, imprisonment in the Nevada Department of Corrections for life, with the possibility of parole, with parole eligibility beginning when a minimum of 5 years have been served. That's the maximum I can give on that. And count 2, imprisonment on account of murder of the second degree. Imprisonment in the Nevada Department of Corrections for life, with the possibility of parole, with parole eligibility beginning when a minimum of 10 years have been served. Count 2 shall run consecutive to count 1. You do get a credit of 719 days credit for time served.